In today's episode of the Full Potential Parenting Podcast, I'm going to talk about the importance of staying grounded and of grounding or earthing at this time. So stay tuned. Hi, everyone. I'm Allison Morris, and welcome to another episode of the Full Potential Parenting Podcast. I want to talk today about the importance of staying grounded and of grounding. And I know some people make really big distinctions between those words. And to me, they are related concepts. So the concept of being grounded has to do with really being in your body, being aware of your body, being fully in the present moment. I think is really a form of mindfulness. So techniques that people often use are to notice things in the room, right? Pick out 5 things that are red. Feel the places where maybe the backs of your leg and your butt are touching the floor. Feel your back against cushions, maybe on the couch or the chair you're sitting on. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Things like that, so that you are fully in your body and you're not kind of spinning out into either like full-on dissociation or, just generally being too much in your headspace where your mind is circling around and you're just worrying and you're anxious and can't kind of get out of the loop of worry or fear or anxiety, whatever it is that's maybe going on for you right now. So when we come back into our bodies, we can realize that in this moment, right here, right now, everything is okay. We are safe. Hopefully we have everything we need, right? Because all we ever need is for it to be okay right now. Another technique you can use is to kind of hug yourself and to squeeze the opposite arms, right, with your hands, and go down your arms, your shoulders to your elbows, or tap them is another good way to kind of get back in your body. But the other part of this, I think that is so important also, is grounding, which is really connecting to the energy of the earth. I think that also helps us to become grounded. So for me, those two concepts and practices are really very intertwined, very related. Depending on where you live in the world right now, it's a pretty good time to get outside, right? In the Northern Hemisphere, spring has sprung in most places, not everywhere, of course. And the further north you go, the less likely you are to be able to do that at the moment. And in the Southern Hemisphere, of course, it's autumn, it's fall, but probably not too cold yet. So a lot of opportunities right now to get outside and put your bare feet on the ground, in the dirt, on the grass, in the sand, in the ocean, in lakes or rivers, if you are fortunate enough to live near bodies of water like that, especially oceans. Even walking on concrete is okay, but get your shoes off if you can. So I have been taking my dog for a walk bare feet for the last couple of weeks now. It's kind of chilly again today, so I've had to put shoes back on, but I'll have them off again soon. And obviously you have to take some precautions and make sure you're not walking barefoot somewhere where you might hurt yourself, walk on glass, whatever. But especially now with far fewer cars on the road, my guess is that the sidewalks and streets are cleaner now than they have been in a long time. And just, spend some time, feel your feet on the ground. So healing. And I mentioned this in a previous episode, but then if you can, just feel yourself connect to the earth. feel yourself sending some roots down into the earth. Intend that you release energies that don't belong to you, energies that are no longer serving you, any stress or tension. Just ask the earth to absorb it for you. And then conversely, invite the energy of the earth to come back through your feet and take that up into your body. So that energy, right, is strong. It's sort of, well, earthy, right? I sort of think of it as being this kind of greenish brown, just associated with growth, with healing, um, with balance, just sort of a rootedness, right? So just take that energy in and imagine it filling every cell of your body and reconnecting you with the earth, right? There's not still quite as much evidence as I know some people would like there to be about the health benefits of grounding to the earth. Um, the the theory essentially, right, is that we have too many, we end up with too many positive electrons floating around in our body, and that the earth has a negative charge, and that it can absorb the positive, some of the positive electrons, and that it can reduce inflammation, it can reduce cortisol levels, it can balance hormones, it can balance even out like circadian rhythms in our bodies, improve sleep, improve digestion, pain relief, all sorts of things that people have reported. And right, you know that you always feel better when you walked along the beach on the ocean for a while. And it is not just because you're on vacation, right? A lot of people live on the beach all the time. It has to do with, again, the sort of the negative ions. So take advantage of that as much as you can right now. If you cannot get outside, it's too cold or snow, whatever your situation might be, then again, use your imagination to do the same thing. Close your eyes, visualize yourself outside barefoot, turn on some ocean music, put on a video of somebody walking along the beach. There's all sorts of ways now that you can use, the internet to kind of enhance the imaginational experience that you can have. And it doesn't have to be very long. It can just be a minute or two. And you can just feel yourself relaxing. Take some nice, slow, deep breaths while you're doing this, and just allow the earth to heal you. And again, return to your body and kind of get out of your head and more into the kind of the core, the essence of who you are. Drop into your heart. Again, wiggle your toes, feel your feet on the earth, or again, imagine what it feels like to be doing that. We've all had experiences of running through bare grass with our bare feet. Know what it feels like, or on the sand, or in some dirt, or on the moss. Whatever for you is maybe a memory that is full of joy and happiness. Just bring that back to the now. And it is absolutely available to you right now at any time. So take advantage of that. I can almost assure you that you will feel better with almost right away, but within a few minutes. And I hope that's helpful. And, make sure your kids are doing the same thing, right? This is also for them, not just for the parents, but definitely do it as well. So, let them run around outside. Encourage them to run around outside. Encourage them to roll down hills if parks are open still, or you have some space where you live. And, if you don't have any grass, get out on your balcony. Again, just take advantage of whatever opportunities are available to you to get grounded and get more in your bodies and out of your heads. So that's what I've got for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, head on over to parentingmasterclass.com if you'd like some additional resources. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye-bye.